Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne and I'm a Chinese metaphysics master in Hong Kong. Today we're going to look at the Bazi chart again and specifically at a child's Bazi chart that will tell us how we can actually instill generosity in a child from an early age. Yeah, how do we explain to them that it's good to share with other people rather than just being very, very selfish? And how you can do this with your own children depends on what kind of Bazi profile they actually have, because each child needs to be approached a little bit differently when it comes to teaching them how to be generous. So this is what we're going to look at today. And of course, what you need is the child's Bazi chart. So you can go to this link here. I will also post a link in the comments to this in the video description. Apologies. And then you can just plot the child's Bazi chart. Now, if you don't know, for whatever reason, if you don't know the time of birth, that's perfectly fine. We can do this without the time of birth. That is absolutely okay. So plot the Bazi chart and then scroll all the way down. And on the right-hand side, at the bottom of the Bazi chart, you will see this 10 profile strength chart. Now, in this 10 profile strength chart, we are only focusing on the natal part. Yeah. So forget about the annual distribution. This is not something that is necessary for this particular analysis. So look for the natal distribution. And within the natal chart, we look at the top two. Yeah, these top two, because these are the strongest profiles. And these are the ones that influence our decision making, that influence how we behave around other people and how we approach the world. And so obviously then even when it comes to how we display generosity and how we need to learn generosity, we need to look at these two profiles. So when you check the two profiles, look at this part here that's in the brackets. So for this person here, we have indirect resource and direct resource in the top two. Yeah, so check what you have for your child or for your children. And then we can look at how you need to approach your children and teach them generosity. And it's very, very straightforward. All right. So if you have, or if your child has friend, eating God, direct resource, or indirect wealth, either or maybe they have both in the top two, then you need to focus on their you need to appeal to their sense of ownership. Yeah, sort of like ownership means that you need to establish the fact that it is safe to give something away and share with others temporarily, because they will get it back or they will be paid back at some point. Sort of like, look, if you share with another child now, they will share with you later on. So it's not that something is taken away from you completely and totally. You have to tell them, look, yes, you own this, but you can lend it out or borrow it to someone else for the time being, or you can just give it to them and they will give you something back in return. So you need to instill in them the sense of safety. It's safe to give something away, no matter for how long that may be, and show them that they're not losing out when they share something that they own. Yeah, their right of ownership is safe. So everything that you explain to them about why it's necessary or why it's beneficial to be generous has to revolve around their sense of ownership or their right of ownership. Even though they give something away, in fact, they will benefit because everybody benefits from them giving away or sharing their ownership for a particular period of time. So it doesn't mean that when something belongs to them, it's just exclusively their own all the time. They can just give it away for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then they may see, oh, this is actually fun. Yeah. So especially when it's about a plaything or a toy or something like that, sharing it with others can be fun. So show them that they're not losing out by being generous with other people. So this is if a child has friend, eating God, direct resource, and or indirect wealth in the top two. Now, the next one has to do with respect. So if your child has rob wealth, direct officer, and or direct wealth in the top two, then this has all to do with respect. So basically, you need to ask for permission to share something. You need to acknowledge that there is something that the child has something that is their own, and you respect that it's theirs, but you're asking whether you could lend it for a particular time. So do not force the child to share something, because this creates a sense of loss or lack of respect. And so therefore, you really, really need to make sure that you respect that it is theirs. Yeah, show them that you acknowledge it is theirs. And then you respect the child by telling them, look, is it okay if I take this for some time, or if you share it with me? And it's okay to say no. So it's very, very important to show them that they are in complete control, and that they can also retract the permission, yeah, for you to use this particular object. So make sure that they give permission, and then that protects their sense of control. Ask for permission to share a toy with another child or with you, and if they don't want to give that permission, that's okay. Make sure that they know that it's okay to say no. Yeah, and so the more you do this, the easier it will be for them to see that I can say no, but I can also say yes, because it's in my control. And once they say yes, they will feel that they will feel acknowledged, they will feel respected, and they know that because they gave permission, they can also take that permission back. So it's all about respecting the child and respecting the child's will and the child's control over certain things that they own. So this is if the child has rob wealth, direct officer, and or direct wealth in their profiles. And then lastly, we have those children who have indirect resource, 7 killings, and or hurting officer in the profiles. So this has to do with gratitude. So gratitude is taught by praising them when they share and ensuring that you thank them explicitly for their generosity. So if they give something that is theirs, if they share something, even if it's just sharing it for 5 minutes with you or with a friend, praise them for it and show that you're really, really grateful that they did so. It's the moment that counts, because they're very emotional. So people who have indirect resource, 7 killings, and hurting officer in their top 2 profiles, they're more, they operate more on an emotional level. So it's really important that you appeal to that emotional level. If you don't show them gratitude, they will throw a tantrum eventually, right? So it's very, very important that you show them that this is really amazing what they did, and that you really, really appreciate it. So it's not so much about ownership. It's not so much about respect. It's about showing them, look, this has affected me emotionally in a very positive way, and I'm really thankful to you for that. So this is how you need to approach these children. Now, obviously, you can have a mix. Yeah, some children have, let's say, 7 killings and direct officer. So you can try a mix of the two. The one that is highest is something that appeals to them more, but check what you have there or what the child has there. And then this is what you need to play into when you teach them how to be generous. All right. I hope this helped. Try it out with your children and let me know how that goes. Share your experiences. I would be happy to hear from you. And of course, if you have questions and comments, please put them in the comment section below. You can also always contact me directly. My email is in the description to this video. And I would really appreciate it if you help me share this content out, if you like the video, and if you subscribe to my channel. See you soon.